Maximizers, and welcome to Build a Business with Chris, the place for you to learn how to build a profitable business that you love. I'm your business coach, Chris the Maximizer, and in today's video, I'm going to be a little bit ranty. I'm going to be a little bit sentimental, and I just want to share with you how I was able to make over $100,000 in my business. I had a multiple six-figure coaching business, and I have been able to make over $300,000 in the past 4 years online in my business, which is insane to think that I have been able to do that. And I want to talk to you about what I did behind the scenes. I don't want to tell you exactly I made this money from coaching, I made this money from YouTube. I want to talk to you about what I actually had to do mentally, physically, emotionally. I want to talk about what the behind the scenes look like, because I feel like everyone shows you the screenshots, which I have those videos. I believe I have them on this channel. If not, I have them on my other channel. I will link them here. You can watch the video where I tell you how much money I made from each thing. But I want to talk about like the behind the scene things that I had to do in order to reach those accolades and do those things. So let's dig in. The first thing that I did is I had to believe in myself. And that is sometimes still shaky. And this is me being so honest and so raw. The belief that I can have what I want, the belief that I can run this business, the belief that I make good decisions, the belief that I'm an expert and I know what I'm doing, the belief that I know when I need help, I can get it. So I had to believe in myself in a way that I've never had before. I have always been a go-getter. I've always been a hard worker. And I've always been the person to excel in whatever she's in. And it was very hard for me to believe in myself without boundaries. I've had boundaries for more than I haven't had boundaries. I was in corporate and going to school from the time I was 5 until the time I was 29 years old. So 24 years of my life, I had boundaries and I was restricted. I could only do so much. So to have those boundaries, the glass ceiling, all of that taken off and being able to creatively be crystal all the time was freaking scary. Like, you don't realize how structured you are in society when you go to school and go to work traditionally. And it took me a couple years to learn that like I was in control and to believe that I am able to do all the things that I want to do. And I don't need that structure. I don't need to do it the way that everyone says it should be done. I don't need to do it the right way. I can do it messy. I can do it creatively. I can do it authentically. And I can still get the results that I desire, which is to make multiple six figures and make $1 million. I want to make $1 million in 12 months. It's possible. I know it's going to happen. But in order for me to just get to the six figures, because you got to start somewhere, I had to believe in myself. From like deep down in my soul, I had to believe in myself. And I had to journal. I had to meditate. I had to do affirmations. I had to cry. I had to do all the things to believe in me. Next was consistency. I know we hate this word so much. I had to consistently show up for myself. I had to consistently show up for my clients. I had to consistently build my audience on social media, share my messaging, show up for myself, believe in myself. Regardless, I had to be consistent. I haven't taken more than 2 weeks off in my business. And even when I take time off, I have some sort of automation going, whether it's an email, scheduled post, something so that I'm consistently a presence. It was not easy to grow a multiple six-figure business. It was not, and it's not easy to maintain it. So I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat it. You have to show up consistently. I was a content machine. I was posting a ridiculous amount of content. As far as videos on YouTube, I was going live a lot. So you have to be consistent. You have to show up for yourself. I had to show up almost daily to reach this goal. Not every single day. I did take time off. I don't want you to think that I don't take any time off. I travel. I really get to do what I want, but I consistently have to show up for myself and for my business. Third is I sold a lot of things. And it's so interesting because me and my biz bestie just had this chat where I was speaking to my coach about something, and my coach had made a suggestion and she had said one thing and I agreed with her. And then my biz bestie said one thing and I agreed with her too. And I was like, both things can be true. And we were really talking about my constant changing of my programs and selling my programs and changing and selling a bunch of different things. On one hand, I felt unstable and I changed too much. And on the other hand, the change has helped me find stability. So what I realized when I made these multiple six figures is that I was changing a lot for the better. I sold a lot of different master classes. I sold a lot of different programs. I sold a lot of different one-on-one coaching. I sold a lot of group coaching programs. I sold a lot of one-off programs. I sold a lot of different things to figure out what I liked. And that also was not easy, making up new things, coming up with new things, all the things. But I sold a lot of different things to make this multiple six figures. I've done brand collaborations. I have affiliate marketing. I've sold my coaching programs. I've sold some t-shirts. I've done all of these things. And it shows me that I had to do all of those things to get to where I am today. And next year, I feel like I'm going to be the most stable that I've ever been in business. And I'm so excited for it because I'm planning for it now. I'm so damn excited for it. So with that being said, I had to kiss a lot of frogs before I found my prince. I had to do a lot of different things in order to get to that 100K. And if I had to do it over again, I would do it the same way. I would sell a lot of different things. I would figure out what works for me and what doesn't work for me in order to get to this place where I feel like, oh my gosh, I'm going to be super stable now because I know what I like. I know what I don't like. I know what my clients like. I know what my clients don't like. I know what works for my clients. I know what doesn't work for my clients. And it just feels so good. But I had to do that to make this multiple six figures. Ooh, this goes along with that. I'm looking at my notes, y'all. This goes along with it, but I made a lot of pivots. I made programs and I made changes. I offered things in my programs and then I pivoted. I've done 3-month programs, 6-month programs, 1-year programs, 8-month programs, 1-day programs, 4-hour programs. I've done all the things. So along with selling a lot of different things, I had to make a lot of pivots within my business to make it work for me. So the only thing that's consistent is change. I was changing. And even though I feel like I'm going to be the most stable next year, I'm still going to be making tweaks to make it better. But I know the foundation of what my life is going to look like when it comes to selling my programs. And I'm so freaking excited. One huge thing that helped me make multiple six figures, are you ready? Is I got help. Number one, I hired team. So I hired my virtual assistant and she was with me for I think 3 years and she helped me so much as I made these giant pivots in my business. And some things happened. I no longer have my virtual assistant that was with me from the beginning. My workload has changed. What I need help with has completely changed. I don't have a virtual assistant at all, but I still have my designer and I still have a community manager. So I still have some team members. And most importantly, I hired a business coach. I hired my business coach 3 months after I got fired, and it was like the perfect timing. And she helped me figure out what the heck I was doing with this online business. She helped me come up with sales plans and get my mindset together and belief in myself. And she helped me with so much guidance and support. It's absolutely amazing. So I would not be as successful as I am today without business coaching and without the help of my team. And I've had team members start with me and lead with me over the years, which is totally fine. I've had a lot of different support, but just knowing that I needed help. I cannot do this alone and I will not do this alone. I will always have a business coach, probably too, because there's some other coaches I'm looking at where it's like, oh my gosh, I would love to work with her too for XYZ. And I am going to do that. But getting a business coach and working with someone who's made millions of dollars online and I want to make millions of dollars online, like, why make it hard for myself? I spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on college. What's a few $10,000s of dollars to invest in myself to be a better person and to be a better coach to my clients? So getting help is a no-brainer. If you want help with your business, get help with your business. Find the business coach that aligns with you, invest in yourself, and do the work. If you do the work, you will get results. I can promise you, if you do the work, you will get the results. So go hire your business coach, babe. If you are a new business owner and you need support, I'm your girl. DM me on Instagram and let's chat about what it would look like to work together. Ooh, before I go to the next one, I just looked at my notes and I need to say this. Getting a biz bestie changed my life. Shout out to my biz bestie, D. Her business is Pink Leaf Consulting. She's amazing. We've been biz besties for almost 3 years. We talk pretty much every single week, sometimes every single day. It started off just business, but then it has evolved into life. And she is someone who supports me. I support her. She is more wiser than me, so she gives me those gentle little smacks that I need to get my life in order. And she has just been such an amazing addition into my life, with my mental health, my emotional business. I mean, just everything. She is an amazing friend. And as adults, it's hard to make friends. It's hard to maintain friendships. We don't even live in the same state, and we literally talk every single week. And it's been such a blessing to have a friend like her. So shout out to D, my biz bestie, because not only did I have a business coach, not only did I have team, I got my biz bestie. And it's amazing to have this type of friendship with someone who's also running a coaching business. So like, she understands my brain. I'm not cutting this out, y'all. She understands my brain. She gets me on a business level and even a personal level. So it's just so amazing to have that. So get the help, get the support, build your tribe, get your people. Last thing I want to share with y'all that has really helped me make over 6 figures is to set clear goals and have an action plan. So I had a goal of making 6 figures, and then I reverse engineered it of like, all right, these are the programs I'm gonna sell. This is how much they cost. This is how many I need to sell. I did that for next year. I have a big sales goal for next year. Kind of scary, but I know it's possible. In years past, I made a sales goal similar to this, but it wasn't possible. I didn't believe that it was possible. I didn't have the right pricing of my products, and I was overextending myself trying to reach for those goals. But this year, I feel so confident that I can reach this goal with the plan that I set up. So I set goals for myself and I created action plans. So for my 6-figure year that I had in 2022, I sat down and I knew I wanted to make 6 figures. And I looked at my income streams and I looked how much I needed to make from each thing. And I was like, I can do this. I will do this. What action steps do I need to take every month, every week, every day to get me there? So setting clear goals for yourself with an action plan of what you're actually going to do is going to help you so freaking much. So I have been able to have a 6-figure year in 2022. I think 2023 is going to be right close to it. We'll see. This year has been very interesting, but I've been able to make multiple 6 figures collectively over the past 4 years in my business, and I am so grateful for that. So I would love to know which of these inspired you or motivated you the most. Let me know down in the comments. Like I said, if you want to work with me as your business coach, send me a DM on Instagram at Chris the Maximizer and let's chat. You love tips like this? Subscribe. What are you waiting for? Join the Build a Business with Chris family so you can get tips like this every single week. I want to thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.